I'm Zaccura and welcome back to my channel, and boy, I've been gone for a while, haven't I? If you are following me on social media, then you know that sometime near mid-January I went on hiatus both here on YouTube and on my socials, and the reason for that was because I needed to focus on preparing and sending out all over 50 Zig's Journey book perks. I wanted to be able to get them out as soon as possible, so there was a lot of work that needed to be done, both leading up to the books arriving and packing and sending the items once it was all prepared. So as my comeback video, I thought it was only fitting to show what I've been up to these past few weeks. So along with the actual book, many of the perks also included art prints. These art prints were of the 4 different art pieces I painted in my little character insight series I did for YouTube not too long ago, and after considering between printing them myself at home and having them printed and shipped to me from an online printer, I ended up choosing to print them at home and then cutting them myself. Even though it was a bit more work, it cut down on shipping costs as well as time because it would have taken a bit for them to arrive if I had ordered them online. And besides the special prints, everybody got a little certificate of appreciation, which was also printed and cut at home to show everybody just how much I appreciate their contribution. This was kinda supposed to be a surprise, but by the time this video goes up, almost everyone should have already received their package, and if you haven't yet, then spoiler! Beyond these book and book plus print perks, there were also a few higher tier special perks that included original stuffs. 4 of them being the original illustrations from which the prints were made from. I wanted to make sure to pick who got what by random because I didn't want to be biased, so I marked 4 little pieces of paper, folded them up, shook them in my hands, and dropped them one by one, letting fate decide who got which original. I also had to create some new stuff as well. One perk included a brand new original illustration based off the book, which I painted just for them. It was a very fun one to paint, and I'll probably be having a special video coming out in the future which will have the full speed paint process thing. There were also 2 perks that included a one-of-a-kind handmade traveler's journal. If you've been following my Zig's Journey, then you guys know that the entire book was done as an Inktober challenge. And for that challenge, I made myself a special traveler's journal, which I used all October. It was super fun to be able to make 2 more and kind of perfect the process and materials. Plus, I had the freedom to make each one unique, which of course I was going to do. So one of them was inspired by this anchor patterned fabric I had, and I tried to design the whole aesthetic around that. I got this denim pocket, which I put on the front, and I used an anchor patterned elastic as the closure, which is attached to the cover using, you guessed it, an anchor charm. The other traveler's journal was inspired by these gear buttons I came across, which I just couldn't resist, so I went with a slightly steampunk aesthetic with the red and brass colors. And of course, I love me some functionality, so both journals had a roomy pocket in the back to hold whatever pens and other tools one would need. I made 4 different booklets to include inside as a sort of starter pack, I guess, just to give some ideas of the versatility of the Traveler's Journal. So I made a graphing paper booklet, 2 ruled paper booklets, and a sketchbook paper booklet. I honestly really loved how these journals came out, and I think I've gotten the hang of making them. So I am looking forward to making more in the future. After everything was all set and ready, all that was left was the main event, the books. Oh, sounds like something must have arrived. Let's go see what it is. Hey, there's 3 heavy boxes blocking my way. I guess the only way to deal with this is to see what's inside. Don't play with knives, kids. Okay. This is legit. I have not opened them. I have not seen what's inside. This is genuine, first time reaction opening. Yes, let's do this. very skilled. Let's do this. Here they are! Oh my gosh! They all shrink wrap together! Let's open it civilized way with sharp objects. Oh, here it is, people. Zig's Journey. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. I think this actually looks better than the sample one that I got. It's actually, I think it's clearer. Well, here they are. We've got a book, guys. We've got a book. We did it. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to send this out to everyone. Oh my gosh. I am holding my own book in my hands. That is crazy. Ah. So then it came time to put together all the packages and send them out. But first things first, I needed to sign a whole lot of stuff. Why? 'Cause I'm famous. Because on all of the perks, I said that every book and print would be signed, so I set up my little station and got scribbling. I must admit, even though I'm pretty used to my signature since I sign all of my artwork with it, it was pretty darn nerve-wracking to sign these books. At least it was at first. After about 40 or so, you get pretty used to it. When you see a number on a computer screen, it can seem like something so small, but when I laid out all of those books on my table and I could see and feel how heavy all of them are, it really put into perspective how many books actually got sent out, and the fact that many of them are going to complete strangers in countries all around the world is amazing to me. Honestly, these last 4 months have been some of the most challenging, stressful, enlightening, and humbling I've ever had. And I cannot express how grateful I am that I was able to have this kind of opportunity. As I already said in my last campaign update, I feel like throughout this whole campaign I've been constantly thanking everyone, but that is really because I can't thank everyone enough. I could never have achieved this if it wasn't for the help of so many lovely people, like friends, family, and total strangers alike. I can't really put into words how much everyone's support has meant to me, so all I can really say is thank you. Many of you have already messaged me or tweeted me showing me your copy of Zig's Journey and telling me how much you enjoy it, and that just makes me so happy because it makes me feel like all the stress and hard work that I've spent these past months have been totally worth it. I know that I've still got such a long way to go as both an artist and a writer, and there's so much more work and stress ahead of me, but there is no greater personal achievement than working hard on something you love. And if the end result ends up being something other people love as well, then who could ask for anything more? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad to be back, and you guys can expect to see more new videos from me soon. I can't say at the moment when exactly the next one will be, since I've been working out some scheduling stuffs, but soon. I already have some ideas for upcoming videos, and I'm looking forward to getting back into the YouTube groove. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell to stay notified for when I upload. You can also follow me on social media for regular updates. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments. And until next time, stay awesome, stay inspired, always. See ya!